I'm gonna show y'all how I made this biltong box. Okay, so first and foremost, this is a biltong box, and it's essentially a box used for drying and preserving meat in small portions. It was made famous in South Africa. This is the size box that I use. I just got one of those plastic bins with a snap-on lid. You're gonna want a lid that you can take on and off, but it doesn't necessarily have to snap on like that. Mark out some pilot holes. You're gonna be drilling. I'm using a little hole drill here on the sides, cutting out, fairly large holes. I think these were 2 inches. Make sure and pull the little plastic pieces out. This is the fan that I had. Now, most people use computer fans when they do this, but this is the fan that I had on hand. So I just drilled out some holes for the fan. It doesn't need to be a really strong fan. I used cardboard because I'm going to make like a tube to go around the fan and create a tunnel. Yeah, there we go. So I just put the cardboard around it and hot glued it. And now I'm going to hot glue that to the top of the box. Face up. You want the air blowing up. Also drill some holes in the top of the box as well for venting where the fan isn't. And I just had this little step down drill bit. So there I've placed the fan, and now I'm going to hot glue it in place. And remember, you don't want a super powerful fan. You just want a fan to move the air. And if it's super powerful, the wind's going to rush past the meat too fast, and it's going to get what's called case hardened. I learned that the hard way because this fan has 2 settings. So make sure you deburr all the places where you've cut a hole, and buy some screen because you're going to want to screen up all of your holes so bugs don't get in. This is the best way to hot glue your screen down. Don't put the hot glue down and then the screen. Put the screen down and hot glue on top of it. The glue will soak through. Okay, this is the best way to do it. If you try to do it the other way, you're going to burn yourself. Your finger's going to stick to it. It's just not going to work. Take my advice on that one. If you don't listen to anything else I say, listen to that. That's the best way to hot glue the screen down, I promise. Now, this is a little plug-in light socket that I got off of Amazon, and I drilled out this little spray paint can cap, and I just fit it down in it, and I'm going to cut the side open so that I can put my plug through there. Yeah, just snap it open however you want to. And there's my little extension cord. I'm plugging it right into that. Boom. That's pretty nifty, huh? Yeah, I came up with that on my own. And you just run it out of one of the holes and hot glue that down and hot glue all the seams together. Make sure you put screen over that hole as well. Here's the dowels. I got these dowels at Walmart. I think they're 1/2 inch, but they might be smaller. I'm using the little step down drill bit to make sure I get a tight fit on the dowels. You don't want any extra space. Just cut off to length, make sure it fits tightly in the box. Pre-drill your hole here and put a washer and a screw on the end to hold the dowels in place so they don't slide in and out. Yeah, check that out. That's pretty cool, right? I think it's gonna work, y'all. So I bought this 40-watt appliance bulb at Walmart. It can't be an LED light. It needs to be an appliance light bulb or a halogen light bulb. It needs to put off some heat, but no more than 75 degrees. I plugged both things, the fan and the bulb, into this power strip so that I can turn them both on at once, and voila, there you go. Check it out. Yep, there's the air coming out of the fan. Everything's working as it should. So I'm going to be able to dry out and preserve some meat. I can make jerky in this. As long as you cut it in thin strips, you will be able to make jerky in this. It may take a little bit longer. I already did some pork in it. I'm going to be putting some videos up of how I do that next. All right, so it wasn't a ridiculous difficulty level. It was just very tedious. I used a lot of hot glue, like a lot of hot glue. You can use the little computer USB fans. That's what most people use, but this is what I had, so that's why I used it. Don't forget to use screen material under your fan also. Screen all your openings. Make sure you screen where your plug goes in also. Now, I use this little I just got this little power strip. I'm probably going to mount it to the back. I could mount it to the top, I guess, but I want to be able to take the lid off and on without having to worry about the power strip. But I'll probably just mount it to the back like this somehow. But as for right now, I'm going to go ahead and call this done. Like I said, difficulty level. The hardest part was all the tedium, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you can do it, my next video is going to be showing you how I make some biltong, and then we'll taste it. So thanks for watching. Do it with Jump.